A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic display of diplomacy gone awry, U.S. President Donald Trump has publicly challenged South African President Cyril Ramaphosa during a recent meeting at the White House, bringing to light serious accusations regarding human rights violations in South Africa. The meeting, held in the Oval Office, began with discussions on trade and governance, but quickly escalated into a tense confrontation as Trump accused Ramaphosa's government of failing to protect white farmers amid rising violence in the country. As the world's media watched, Trump produced printed articles and videos that purportedly documented the plight of white farmers in South Africa, claiming they face systemic violence and persecution. Holding up the printouts, Trump described the situation as white genocide, a term that has sparked outrage and debate. "We have many people that feel they're being persecuted, and they're coming to the United States," Trump stated. "Generally, they're white farmers and they're fleeing South Africa, and it's a very sad thing to see." The president's comments were met with visible discomfort from Ramaphosa, who maintained a mostly stoic demeanor throughout the presentation. As Trump displayed graphic images and videos, he emphasized the severity of the situation, stating, "Death, death," as he flipped through the articles. Ramaphosa, who had been caught off guard by the unexpected turn of events, responded by asserting that crime in South Africa affects all races, noting that the majority of victims are black. However, Trump interrupted, reiterating his focus on the plight of white farmers. The meeting comes on the heels of recent U.S. policy changes regarding asylum for white South African farmers, a move that has been met with criticism from the South African government. Officials in Pretoria argue that Trump's claims are unfounded and fail to acknowledge the complex historical context of land reform and the legacy of apartheid in South Africa. Following the meeting, Ramaphosa downplayed Trump's accusations and expressed a desire for continued engagement between the two nations. "There will continue to be engagement between South Africa and the United States officials, particularly on the trade and industry level," he stated, emphasizing the importance of dialogue despite the contentious nature of their recent interaction. The fallout from the meeting has sparked a flurry of reactions from both South African officials and international relations experts. Dr. Weston Shalaho Kwademba remarked that Ramaphosa and his team seemed unprepared for the aggressive stance taken by Trump, while Dr. Zimkitha Manyana noted the shift in diplomatic norms that characterized the meeting. "This is not the traditional diplomatic stage they are used to, it's a new type of diplomacy," she said. As the media frenzy surrounding the meeting continues, many are left questioning the implications of Trump's remarks and the future of U.S.-South Africa relations. The stark contrast between the initial cordiality of the meeting and the explosive accusations made by Trump highlights the complexities of international diplomacy in an era marked by polarizing rhetoric and contentious political climates. In the wake of the meeting, South African politicians, including Julius Malema, have voiced their discontent, criticizing both leaders for their handling of the situation. Malema, who was featured in one of the videos shown by Trump, condemned the portrayal of South Africa as a nation engulfed in violence against white farmers, arguing that it perpetuates harmful stereotypes and undermines the realities faced by the majority of South Africans. As the dust settles on this high-profile diplomatic encounter, it remains to be seen how the relationship between the U.S. and South Africa will evolve. With both leaders expressing a commitment to continued dialogue, the question of how to address the underlying issues of race, land reform, and violence in South Africa looms large over future discussions. The world watches closely as the two nations navigate this fraught terrain, hoping for a resolution that acknowledges the complexities of their historical context while fostering a more equitable future for all citizens. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.